Hello, welcome. Oh no, we've lost our game master. Oh, there he
Oh
is.
no.
Oh, did you?
Returned.
Hey,
Okay,
everybody. Welcome to Stealthy Elf Productions. Happy Sunday. We are here to play some Pathfinder 2nd Edition for you this morning. This is an actual play. This is Heroes of Histaeria, Sandsea Saga, and session 61. Counted it myself. Actually, I think it probably is a little bit more if we count like special sessions and stuff like that. You know, it would be well into the 70s. Okay, well, we had a nice credit roll, so I don't think we need to do any introductions. But friends, any announcements? Anything you'd like to mention before we hop into the session?
Just if you want to catch up, if you're catching us on Twitch and you want to catch up on the whole story, check out us on Spotify where you can watch it as a
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Technically, it's on to season 3, which is season 2 of Sandsea, because we're doing alternating with
Yeah,
UI
with
and
UI.
Sandsea on the singular podcast, one timeline,
Kind
joining it correctly.
Yep,
More or
exactly. Yeah, this is the way to listen to it canonically.
Yeah.
Yeah, to
Exactly.
experience the story canonically. Yeah, so yeah, definitely check that out.
Meanwhile,
And then
Meanwhile.
and then spoilers for today, I guess. And then go check out No Realms Telesh tonight over on Tales Archived.
Yes.
I think Hannah's going to do the thing where she plugs in things because I don't remember times.
I'm
Okay.
trying.
well, didn't they just start with
Oh, I gotta turn it on.
Seas?
Oh yeah, Pirates of the Dual Seas. Yes, go check out Pirates of the Dual
OMG.
Seas. Hannah and I are in that campaign. I think the first session was our 0 sessions. Right,
it
so
was
that's from a
Thursday.
while ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
you guys
distracted. I'm
can-
trying to pull up Streamlabs. Go ahead.
you guys can see me playing a bard. A bard who
team
just
player.
does nothing. Yeah, my
A bard who
the
is
ultimate team player.
just never
No spoilers.
causing shenanigans ever.
No
Never.
spoilers.
A bard ever taking shenanigans? What?
Yeah.
I feel like
The party
next
is
time,
bard, never did bard.
next
God,
character I play is
frick.
going to be a very like corporate bard. He's
A
going to be
corporate
like,
bard.
A corporate bard.
Yeah.
yeah,
What are you,
very formal
acquisitions officer.
something.
Okay.
Strategic acquisitions. I'm going to need
Yeah.
your ship. Yeah, and I'll need a report on that by the end of the day. So make
Before
sure
you talk, let me
and,
play the song.
Yeah,
Roll performance.
that'd be a great character. All right, lock it in. Well, guys, let's get started. This weekend, we don't have a recap because we did not get our shit together this weekend to have a recap ready. So I will keep the hero point to distribute likely to myself, and you all get your
least you're
starting
honest.
hero point. Yeah. Look, we're all starting with a hero point. Isn't that nice?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what kindness.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I gotta pull up the dice roller myself real quick. All right, there we go. Okay. You know, if I need
There
to
we
replace it.
go.
Can
But I
you
will
take
give
off
kind of-
the hit and roll thing so I can see him?
No, but I will keep in mind that you can see him. Okay. So I will give a quick dirty recap. Last session, we started off back in aboard Oka's Will. We witnessed a pretty tense conversation, a confrontation between Brock, Lycus, and Enenor on the subject of parenthood and Pym, and Brock's response, how everything went down. Pym had been dropping some eaves on that conversation, and she emerged to interrupt it. Brock and Pym had a long overdue come to family conversation about some of the secrets that have been held from Pym, specifically the fact that she has a secret brother who died, right? Dun dun dun, named Cadrix Knackle. The loss of Cadrix being so severe that Pym started bleaching. So Pym's memories were altered, and in order to keep her safe, Brock and Brina continued to lie to her and let her believe that she was an only child and that she bleached as a baby. So, parenting. Then we had a very intense interrogation of Vash Jalul, the first mate of the cipher that Lycus abducted as you all escaped from the cipher. Vass, though he was within the confines of Pim's Ring of Truth spell, he did make the save, unbeknownst to anybody but Luna initially, because Nigel could see the rolls. And then once Pim figured it out, you guys changed tactics, and things got pretty tense. We'll say they literally got heated. And then, as those things can happen through a very cruel quirk of fate and some GM fiat, Vass fell through the open platform of his cell to his death. The party retreated to their own spaces to, I think, contemplate what was said, as you are all continuing your way to the Ironwood. You should know your ship is very fast, so we will be there pretty much as soon as you guys feel like.
The Sanctum Metallica.
Oh, the Sanctum Metallica. Thank you.
Yeah.
Max, correcting my recap is almost as good as doing the recap. I'm not going to give you your point, but I want you to know you're close.
Totally.
You're close.
I was like,
You're
you're
real
not
close.
gonna-
We're going back, I guess.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Oka decided I'm turning around. No, but I believe Pim is actually the one at the helm of Oka. So if we bend back at the Ironwood by some chance, it is Pim's fault. But you guys are planning to go to the Sanctum Metallica. That is your current. That's where you currently are en route. Again, your ship is very fast, so when you guys are ready, we'll jump there. But I'll give you a moment here to check in and maybe discuss what you learned from Vass. Can you trust that information, knowing that he was able to lie? So, party, feel free. Whoever wants to go.
Do we want to pull up like the ship to kind of show where we're at in the ship?
Sure.
Or...
Yeah, if you want, we can
Let's
do
do it.
that. I
forgot we have maps.
We do
Roll
have
20.
maps.
You gotta show
Gotta
off
get
the
it.
maps that were made.
Roll 20, open.
I forgot
Sign in.
Oka's Will has her own folder in my Roll20 map pile. Okay. So here's kind of the rough layout that I have at the moment. I've got to finish a few decks still, but this is our work in progress ship map of the Oka's Will.
Woohoo.
We have the Oka's Will here, the one that we know and love. A couple of decks over here. Lycus's room up here. Lycus, I want to just draw your attention. If you zoom in real close, you can actually see that you do have a shelf with a couple of collected heads so far.
Nice.
Wait, can you ping again?
I-
Where is it?
Lycus's room is right up here.
There it is.
And there's his little trophy room.
Yeah, it's a bit macabre, admittedly, but
So if you were on the deck of the Oka's Will, the door to Lycus's room is this one over here.
Oh,
You go
I gotta
there,
zoom out again.
And then you enter. Sorry, yeah. It's under the catapult. Lycus also has a trapdoor entry towards the catapult, should he ever need to
Makes sense.
deploy things.
oh, I froze.
Um,
1 second. I know what caused this to freeze this time.
You look happy though.
Oh, it's
so
a
that's
nice
important.
space.
We're just gonna
It
keep
is.
Yeah.
that. It's not like you're trying to sneeze or anything.
It's freaking roll 20. When I jumped in, I was like, "Hey, do you want to use your camera?" And I said no, and then it froze my Discord one.
How dare you?
We're gonna use
How
your
dare
camera
you say
anyways.
no to roll
Yeah.
20?
Roll20 shall not be denied. Okay. So yeah, where are you guys? Who's where? What do you think? Pim, you're at the helm.
I am at the helm. Yes.
Okay. The helm is actually this contraption kind of like up here. Oka's Will has a really weird, like, it's not a traditional ship wheel. It's more kind of a rings on an axis. So you can kind of position Oka in three-dimensional space. So you just like rotate the rings and position them kind of the way you would on a what are those things called? Like the things with the planets,
Yeah.
Planetarium.
like a planetarium.
Like
yeah.
the solar system. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a planetarium with a few different like concentric rings that you can position, so Oka can, slide in and out of place.
When you were mentioning
Cool.
discs, I was imagining more of like a turntable, full DJ style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, actually,
That
for
would be
Pim,
more thematic for Pim.
that would be more thematic for Pim. I'd be cool with the turntable.
Let's do it. Turntable style.
Turntable. All right.
Why are
Pim,
we turning so
you're in-
violently all the time?
You're in Oka's turntable. Why are we turning to the beat?
I guess we do have underglow, so
The ultimate bullshit.
be perfect. Edenor is going to be in his library,
Okay.
in
Edenor.
contemplation and organizing books and trying to fix them up. There's a bit of
your
a mess
library's
in there.
over- Your library's way over here. It sits on the below deck. There are a few Oka crystals all over the place too.
Except in my room.
Not yet. I was gonna put some in, but I was like, I'm still working out. I don't want to
That's
like
fair.
clutter it.
That's fair.
Here's the question: is Enor reading books or rewriting some of the books, like making little edits?
Making its own. Oh God.
Wrong.
Redacted.
Incorrect.
I was there
Hashtag
for this
I was
one. Didn't
there.
happen.
Yeah.
Like this guy's a joke. No, I'm trying to like mend some books right now because many sessions ago, books went flying and there's some damaged
Yeah.
books. So doing some rebinding, some
Yeah.
mindless work that has to be focused on. So I'm just
Yeah.
sitting in there doing my thing.
All right. Nice. Luna, Lycus, what are you guys up to? And you guys can
I
move
think-
your
well,
tokens
for
on the
me-
map if you want.
I'm in my room for now, sitting on one of the cushions, drinking a tea in the flavor of oolong. I would say.
The flavor of oolong.
Yeah, it has an oolong aroma to it.
Almost like oolong tea.
And Almost.
Something
It's
similar.
oolong actually in this universe.
Something-
All I could really do
Sourced
is
in the
boil
jungle.
water. I could
In the
just boil water
flavor
and
of
make it
oolong.
like-
It's artificially flavored.
yeah.
Hey,
Prestidigitation. I could just make it like.
did,
It's usually
Pink flavor.
bio, not me.
I was
It's
gonna
not
say,
me.
did
Bio.
Sia bring it aboard?
No,
Does it
no.
remind you of Sia?
Reminds you
Oh.
of your long lost wife.
Reminds you of the ritual that you.
Your wedding
Ride
day?
'em, cowboy.
Has it been? How long has it been since that marriage? Like real time? Has it been like almost? Are we
week?
approaching like a
A
year?
week or two? No.
No,
A
no,
week or
no.
two.
In our time,
Oh, in our time, it's like a year. Yeah. Over a year.
you guys have
Yeah.
really good memories for like.
It was one of the best moments in our story, man. It was
Like we're gonna forget
Luna's
when
marriage.
Luna got married.
To us.
It's in the highlight reel of the
Accidentally.
I'm
entire
just gonna
campaign.
drop. We missed out on knowing what the dragons and the gods' relationship is. But Ali has
I
an
said it
encyclopedia.
out loud.
I can't even say the word.
You said something out loud.
Oh my gosh.
I messed up.
I'm not
but
gonna defend myself
drinking, I'm drinking hot water in the flavor of oolong,
Okay.
and
Beautiful.
I think after I take my last sip, I'll try to see if everyone wants to meet up in the what do we call it? The
The stateroom.
Great room or something.
stateroom? Yeah.
Yeah. With chairs.
Got one right up there.
I think Lycus is currently actually on his way to Edenor's library.
Mm.
Just wandering down there. As I bind my books.
Yeah. And I think you hear immediately just like banging on the door, and not so much waiting for like being asked to come in, but just like letting you know he's coming in. He opens up and just kind of walks in, closes the door, and I don't know what the fuck was that, man.
Well, a failed interrogation for sure. For one, things definitely got a little out of hand. I think emotions got a little high. certainly.
And it was, he clearly was lying. He was the only link we had to my parents, the remnants of my family. There's nothing now.
Well, I mean, we did get potentially some information, as much as we could trust it. I mean, he said your mentor and father figure was imprisoned, and so was your mother. So, I mean, through extrapolation, how many, I guess, high security prisons could there be in Azafast, assuming he was telling the truth and they were alive?
It's the thing. We're never going to know. And I don't
How would
have
we
time.
be able to trust him either?
There are other ways. We had other options.
What
we
were
have
our
him
options?
on our...
Let him go?
No. But if we're going to kill someone, we do it, I don't know, treat him like a person.
Well, like how all of our other enemies have treated us like people and our companions.
Yeah, we kill bad people. So what? We're not going to treat bad people worse than they treat us. We're just going to fucking fight them head on. We don't have to act like them. We don't have to act like bastards. Listen, I don't want to be
fair.
I don't want to be a hero. I just want to feel good about my choices. I like to help people because I like those people. Fast was a bastard.
Mm-hmm.
But the way we treat him it was too much. But worse than that, because again, I can't lie, I'm a selfish man. I don't know the truth. And now I can't waste time for our ship to figure out the truth.
I understand the frustration. And, I regret it went as far as it did. I agree there. Not that I don't say that he deserved to end horribly, but I don't think it necessarily should have been at our hands in that way. I can agree with you there, Lycus. But we do at least know some things, right? Or at least we can move in the right direction. And perhaps Luna might have some contacts in Azafast where we could actually get some more information. But do you really think he would ever provide that information?
It was an opportunity at the very least. But I don't know, it's not really about fucking Vass. Man, I don't know, I trust you. I do. You wouldn't be here if I didn't. The issue is, every time that you get the chance, you act in cruelty. The people who follow you, it did so out of fear, man. You branded them, and that's fine if they want to be a part of this thing, but you pushed them. I promised.
Not
Clink.
all of them was out of fear. I didn't brand Clink or anything like that. Clink has been fine to operate in Clink's own manner. I thought I was rather convincing, and, they heard the way. And some willingly did so.
Some did, but others didn't. Others saw that the other option was pain, and they chose to follow you instead. That's the kind of shit that you see from people like Shred and Ironheart. It's not something I'm comfortable with. And when Clink and I saw that, I promised them that if they ever were in that same position, I was gonna get in the way. Do you know why I want you to be my first mate? Why I feel like I need you to be my first mate?
Why?
Because I'm kind of shit at this. I can't restrict people. I feel like no one should be. But people are also in need of some order. I need someone who can provide order. But there has to be some understanding of weakness. You've always been strong. You were a god. You were linked to them. Do you even know what it means to be weak, man?
Well,
You
when I was cast down, I had to regrow, and I was a passenger in my own body for a time. So, I mean, if that isn't weakness, I don't know what is. Where you get to watch your body doing things without having the full input. But once Aranar gave me back control. I've also been figuring things out, right? And it's been a interesting path, let's say. Look, I understand the concern, and I do get it. And I do think that we both need to lean on each other to handle our different excesses. Because sometimes I lean too hard into, as you noted, the order side and trying to establish it. And usually everything that I do is for the safety of who are close to us now. Because that is what I control now. And most of my actions have been, what can I do to keep us safe? And part of that is, a lot of the chaos that we have encountered is from, I hate to say it, holding on to prisoner too long or trusting on the good nature of others, right? And we've been betrayed. We all know that. So perhaps it's a sore spot for me. But
I understand, I know, I really do, but what's the alternative? We close off to everything in a world that already has lost everything? Listen, I understand the fear, especially with people who can't, do what we do on the ship. The kids, Martha, everyone who can't be who we are. But if we shut everything out, I think it's more dangerous. You disagree, but you and Vass, you spoke the same ideology. And you both attacked in different directions, but it was the same kind of attack. I'm not saying it's innately wrong. There's nothing about that I have an innate issue with. My issue is I see the choices you make as that can come from a place that is positive. You're trying to help. But the Clink and the others, she still believes in her god. One that is admittedly violent and evil, or whatever you want to call it. But they still believe. I offered them, when we first met, to denounce their god and follow me, like one. And they refused, and that's why I wanted them on this fucking ship. I'd rather someone who sticks to what they believe, even if it means they die, rather than fucking following some idiot who tells them to.
Well, that would be false conviction, so I'd agree with you. But, I have not pressured Clink, and, I pushed back on Clink earlier on. But, Clink has grudgingly earned my respect from their actions, so they've proved themselves otherwise.
It's not that...
So I'm willing to allow that, so yes.
I don't know. I want to explain something. I
Sure.
admittedly come off pretty harsh with the gods and the everything, really. It's from a place for me that is personal. I take that.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want... The thing I want to bring up to you, the thing I want you to understand is that I don't think the gods that we see, I don't think that's the whole story of who they are. I've seen multiple people believe in the same god in different directions. The way Shred promotes the conquering host is different than others. People in the conquering host themselves, they're not even at times believers of that ideology. They're people in danger, people who need to follow to be strong to survive, to push others down in order to come out on top. When Clink was given the chance, they came out of there, they kept their faith, but they wanted to experience the opposite. And they have. And I think there's plenty of others who can too. And what I'm saying is that your beliefs, just like theirs, positives, negatives, it's all together. Just, I'm weary of those things. And seeing someone who I do consider a friend to be so connected to it, I just want you to be weary yourself. Not to stop your beliefs, but just, yeah, I don't know. I think I came in a little hot. I
did, and I understand that, and I understand the concern. I mean, one thing I have definitely, and I understand the ask, but you're asking a lot because I was intricately connected to the gods, right? But people will twist it to their own needs, and and even myself, I have used their words to try and help others. But at the same point, I get it. We don't want to act cruelly. And maybe there's a point of clarification here. You mentioned that you don't care about being a hero, perhaps, right? I mean, what are we as a group? I mean, pirates, if you even look in the history of pirates, a lot of people would consider them villains, right? There's reasoning behind that. I mean, have you ever taken any merchant ships, taken their cargo?
Plenty.
And what about those families, right? To you, or to them, you are evil, right? Because you have taken their livelihood. And what's going to happen? Even if you didn't necessarily harm them, when they go back, they get back into port or whatever, or you release them elsewhere, they have nothing. If it's hypocritical in that aspect, I would almost say that's more cruel. Because now they have nothing. Maybe that was all they had to their name, is their ship, their cargo, their family, going from port to port, trying to scrape by. And what did they do? They just happened to be in your way. And I've never seen myself necessarily as a pirate, as you have, right? But perhaps I have fallen into some other habits of, if those get in my way, I will do what I need to. And sometimes that's not always the right choice, and I understand that. And I'm doing my own reflecting on that. But I've realized I'm not a pirate. I wish to be a hero. And it is time that I start acting like that. And I hope you see what I mean. And because you were a pirate before all this, and I just kind of, and I don't think there's a window in here, but gesturing generally to the world. Before all this, you were a pirate. You don't have to be. We can be something different. We can be that light for these. And I've seen it. I've seen you do that. And that's why I have jokingly said you're a terrible pirate. Because I don't think you're that good at it. I mean, maybe when we're taking from the bad guys. But I remember reading a little story about an outlaw named Bobbin.
Bobbin Bud.
Yes,
Gotta
Bobbin
make
of
some
the
notes.
Bud.
Speak of old Bobbin for me.
But,
Preach the legend of Bobbin.
but, I remember just in the ancient texts, in the Arcana, that he went around with his 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 berry ben.
No.
I was
And,
going to give you a hero point, but I'm going to
it's
keep
fine.
that.
I had to make the joke. But
Uh,
but the moral of the story is, they took from the powerful to give to the weak. And I can get on board with that.
hey, just like with Pim, if you want to be a hero, I want to make you a hero. I don't need everyone to feel and think the things I do. And yeah, I want to admit, I've sacked a couple freighters and carrier ships. And were all of them corrupt, vicious bastards? No, the majority were. My crews and I, we had a goal. We didn't always do a great job. I have hurt innocent people. And those are things I'm not proud of, and choices I try to avoid. But I'm still a pirate, because I will never be part of this society or community. Even the ones that I've helped make. I can't stay in any of those places.
There's a word called wanderer as well. There are other words.
But they're so poor. I like having things.
At this point,
Thanks.
guys, I think the crystal next to you in the room of the library here begins to glow as Luna gives the call to go to the stateroom.
Okay. Before we head on up, because it looks like we are needed, here's one thing I will promise you. I won't do what I just did to Voss. I promise that. But if I feel like someone is going to be a threat in the future and I don't think we're going to get information, I might make an executive choice to defeat them in battle. Do it honorably. But I will not have what happened with the serpent lady. Won't have that. We won't hold somebody for that long. I couldn't hear you.
Sorry, what?
Speak with your chest, Lice.
I agree, Edenor. If you're gonna do it, we do it honorably. I am never a fan of prisoners. It's not something I'm comfortable with. It's something we need on occasion. But whenever possible, I'd like to avoid it. Or
On that we can agree.
in some cases, I would like to offer as many as I can a chance for a different life.
And if they don't pick it?
We dropped them off in the middle of the sand.
I don't know if that's worse.
Eh.
Tell them swim back to shore.
Swim down.
Hey, real quick, welcome Raiders. Thank you, Meister Hypester, for joining us.
Hey,
Oh.
Jack.
Welcome.
Hey, Jack.
Welcome. You just catching us at the end of some roleplay. Or, well, I think we're heading into the next roleplay. We'll say you guys kind of
Yes.
discuss this as you make your way over to
Yep.
the stateroom. So we've got
Yep.
the crew gathered up in the stateroom.
Yep.
You guys are talking about the Sanctum Metallica, what happened? I'll leave it to you.
Pim, you called?
Oh, that wasn't me. That was Luna.
Oh, it was Luna. Oh.
I do think a meeting is a good idea, though.
Yeah, are we
Yeah, I don't-
almost there?
I assume
I don't
We are.
believe we had a. I don't believe we had a moment to talk as a group since escaping the cipher.
Yeah.
So
I think
it's
you're right.
important that
Yeah.
we talk about what are our plans here, so we're all on the same page.
Well. Sorry, Captain.
I believe after
Aye,
that. No, please. I was just gonna say I believe that we agreed to help save this druid and bring them back, and then I believe that will ultimately be helpful to the Ironwood. We left them with a bit of a impromptu leadership council, but having someone who is trusted by Azafast at the head of that council, it will give it more weight. I don't know this druid, but you two seem to. Him. You mentioned you know them, right?
Elda is very wise. She will probably make an excellent leader. Probably.
Probably.
Well, she's been a leader for quite some time.
Correct.
She is the Baroness of the Ironwood.
Yeah, that's
So
why she's
how would you
probably
feel
going to be
about it?
great.
I think we
Well,
could say
how-
will be great.
Will they appreciate having some of their power potentially distributed? Or is that something we might have to convince them of?
I mean, did they not say that if the Baroness returned, that they might leave in our conversations? I mean, if you have a proper point of authority, I think that would quite appeal to our adversaries at this time, and wins for us, wins for them. So,
Are you talking about Elda sharing power? Well, yeah.
I don't know what the situation was before, how she led. Sounds like she was a good leader, but we left them with a bit of an idea, something forming, something to have a control over themselves.
The council.
Elda
you
seems
mean?
great. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
And Elda seems great, but clearly she has duties beyond even the Ironwood. And she's just one person. I think this will help her, but will she be comfortable sharing that power and control over the Ironwood? I don't. Again, if I'm off base with these concerns, tell me. I don't know.
No, I think it's a good thing to consider. I think I was very young last time I saw Elda. I can't say for sure.
What about you, Luna? You've been 30 for about 100 years, right?
Figuratively speaking, yes.
that skin routine is wicked.
I know she's gonna want what's best for Ironwood.
Okay.
That's the best way I can summarize it.
And anyone have any idea what could possibly keep keeping her so long? I know she's healing someone, but what horrible affliction could be causing her this much delay?
That is a good question.
Are we going into something dangerous here or something just kind of sad?
I think we
Well,
should prepare for both eventualities.
If I were to take a guess at this situation, if it is an affliction requiring someone as powerful as Elda, it's no mere cold. It's maybe it could be. I'll just say it. I think there's a possibility that this might be Bailea.
Oh.
That's my mother. As I look to Lycus.
Yeah, he was nodding along, and you see, oh, yep, I knew he was your mother. I know.
I know names.
Hmm.
Scrolls through notes.
Yeah, he writes a like he has underneath his desk a little piece of paper, mommy, and then horribly spells your mom's name. He spells all E-A.
And spelled mommy, M-O-M-Y.
Not close.
It's something I didn't think about much before, but as we've been going on our adventures and I'm getting more and more visions of her, that I started to think there's a possibility that she might have been impacted by this affliction that happens with elves when they're alive for too long.
Mm.
You mean mortality? Or is that not? No. You know, I actually don't know a whole jack about older elves. I only really ever hung out with the young ones. Well, they're still older than me, but you know what I mean.
That sounds a little ageist, but okay.
The older ones don't party, all right? Look,
Fair enough.
I'm just saying.
They just have classier parties you're not allowed to go into.
You wouldn't be invited to it.
Damn right.
Good enough. But this is a sort of affliction that's an impact. I don't think there's ever really been a cure to it. So the best hope would be to bring someone like Elda to try and resolve it. Or another option is that it's related to the Emperor.
Oh, right.
Oh. Of Azafast.
That guy.
Of Azafast.
Sir Salin, Emperor Sir Salin. I'll put it in the text because it's a few X's in there. Sir Salin. XYRXALEN.
No apostrophe.
That's
Look at that.
so many more X's than I expected.
Yeah.
Double X.
Just he got rid of the
Double X
apostrophes
name.
and went with like least used.
They just like using X's.
Uh,
Yes, the Emperor
It's
of
like Ashley with a lay.
Azafast.
But either way, this is it's in either case, it's going to be someone very important, someone of very high status. Because it's not cheap to have Elda come and help you. So
Luna.
maybe there's a possibility on arrival that whoever that person is, there are guards. We might be barred from entering, and we have to try and convince them just to get inside.
Luna, you mentioned you've been having more visions of your mother. Does she try to communicate anything to you? Or what are those visions? If you don't mind my asking. I know it's very personal.
She's always coming up in situations where it's either I'm high stress or something triggers an emotional memory and she'll appear. She has said in one of the visions that there is a darkness that she sees within me. And I think that's related to what Ralvin did to me.
Would Elda be able to cure that?
I can only hope so. I don't know if I can ask of such a great favor of Elda. I'm in a position to ask her of that.
I don't want to sow any doubt in your mind, but are you sure those visions of your mother are actual visions of your mother? I mean, we're under incredible stress at all times. People start thinking, imagining crazy things, and with the power Ralvin has over your mind,
I haven't
Do
thought
you
of
know
that.
it's her? Well, I'm sorry for bringing it
No,
up then.
that brings me great fear. I believe I might be going insane
So
now.
we could be running into Ralvin
Well,
again. That sounds great.
Luna, what's
Okay,
your
well-
will save modifier?
my bad.
Actually, Ralvin's in the room with us right now, just invisible.
Oh my god.
One second, David.
You,
Plus,
My
Don't
bad.
give David any ideas.
what did you say it was?
plus 14.
Plus 14? Okay. Luna, as
Nothing
the thought
happened.
crosses your mind, yeah, it disturbs you. You feel how you feel, and just for a moment, it's kind of like unknowing the damage that he's done, turns back to address the rest of the crew. For a moment, you swear his shadow doesn't quite move with him. There's just a little off sync of how he turns, and the shadow kind of stays for a moment and then turns.
Like
You're not sure if it's You're not sure if it's real
Oh,
or
I'm going crazy.
Your eyes.
trick of the light.
It's Ralvin right behind you. Start the duel.
We're gonna keep an eye on that. We also have to be careful that we have a high-class assassin that can potentially show up at any time.
I think we're all pretty aware of it.
Yes.
And I think we need to get ready for that next time. Because next time we see him, we're coming back with another person. Right, Pim?
Yeah.
Which means we gotta beef up, guys. We gotta be ready.
Yes. Another thing is I hope we don't spend too much time at the Sanctum. We'll have to be brief and hopefully get this resolved quickly because we do have to get the rest of our crew.
We just have to kidnap a high-powered druid noble and head back to the Ironwood, drop him off, and
Okay, who said
Run
anything
away.
about kidnapping? We assume she's coming willingly.
Didn't we talk about a prisoner thing just 5 minutes ago?
Good spotting.
I'm just saying, we just need to bring her back. That's all we gotta do. That shouldn't be too.
What are we gonna do? Just drive by while the freaking cipher is hovering over and just drop her down? It's like, we assume you have Featherfall at this time.
I mean, yeah. It's not like we're gonna be able to dock with that thing there.
No, I don't want to get anywhere near it. It's gonna hit us with a freaking laser beam.
So yeah, we grab her, we verify she has Featherfall, and then we throw her off the edge. I mean, have her jump off the edge. It is her.
Parachute.
All I'm saying
We don't have
is
any of those.
You try to do that
We have
to
got a
Elda,
crafter right here.
she gonna mess you up.
I believe this.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't fuck with druids.
She's not
They
to
got
be messed
some
with.
crazy powers.
Yeah.
That's how Lycus lost his other eye.
I have 2 eyes.
Don't you have a magic eye?
I do have a magic eye.
Yeah, you have a magic eye, so your other eye.
So my good eye is also
Your one
missing.
good eye. I mean, I
You're a
think
blind monk now.
I think we just kind of have to be prepared for a few different possibilities here. We're not really gonna know what we're walking into until we get there.
No reason to go crazy imagining the possibilities of what is there. I guess, since we haven't really had the chance to talk since the dinner. How are you guys doing? That didn't really go the way we planned.
It did not.
We lost an ally and a friend, a mother. We lost connection to Silverheart. Something was going on there. Our relationship with your people is strained at the moment. Are you guys okay?
May not gone exactly as planned. At least it's slightly better than how it was going to be.
I mean,
But
not gonna lie, I was a little uncomfy with how that went down.
That is fair. I
You-
can tell you,
you
Pim.
lost them.
Are you talking, Pim? Could you clarify which part you're uncomfy with? Just want to
Just
make sure I'm understanding.
The pretty brutal interrogation tactics.
That's fair. I know the captain and I had a discussion on it, so I will promise that for my part, I won't be doing necessarily using those tactics again. So
Okay.
I think it is a good learning opportunity for the crew, especially
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah. I just don't want to be the bad guy, you know?
I agree. I'd rather be the hero. Kind of looks over at Lycus.
And I'd rather not. But let's go do that anyways.
There's
All
one
right,
more
Bobbin,
thing.
let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the need to tell you all something that I'm still processing, and I don't yet know what to do with this information, but you guys are my friends, and I feel like you should know. Apparently, I used to have a brother, and he died. And I got really sick because of it. Are you familiar with the bleaching process that happens to gnomes when they lose their excitement for life? Well, that happened to me. And apparently my parents changed my memories and took him out of my mind to try to save me. So
did that stop the bleaching, or?
yes, I think. Again, I don't really know what's true anymore. But at some point, I need to figure that out. So I'm just letting you know that there may be a time in the near future when I need to do some things for me. And I'm not asking you to come with me or anything like that. I know that we all, you have things to do, people to save. But I'm just kind of preparing you that I may need to go figure some stuff out on my own.
Okay. If you do go off on your own, whatever, wherever, if you need the merry folk, we'll drop what we're doing, we'll come.
Thanks, Cap.
The crew comes first. Of course. I'm sorry about your brother. And that you weren't given the chance to mourn him.
Cadrix.
One ask
Alright.
him.
Was his name.
Yes.
Cadrix Thinius Knackle.
Sounds like it would have been a fun guy.
Who knows?
Him, my only ask would be if you do feel like you have to do something on your own, you don't want us involved, please just let us know. Don't just sneak away.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, let's get ourselves going. Get ourselves ready for this whatever the hell we're getting into.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Are we even fighting anyone in this, or are we just here to talk? I don't think I've ever experienced this before.
You're just here to talk and tell Elda of what's happening in the Ironwood. It's very possible
Okay.
she may not be aware. We do have to do it quickly because news from the cipher could come to
Might already be there. They might already know. Yeah.
Do potentially have access to magical communication.
You know, like I said, let's just get in there and we'll see what happens.
Let's just show up in as non-threatening a manner as possible.
Yes, non-threatening in our
Non-threatening.
very fast shift rolling up, and they don't know who we are. And don't we have a pirate flag that's still up?
You do.
And we'll remain up.
I mean,
And
So-
nor maybe you hang back.
well, I mean, we might need him. We don't know until we get there, right?
Speaking of getting there, you guys, your ship flying through the air much faster than pretty much any other ship on the planet at the moment, or at least we believe that to be the case. You guys are gliding through the Iron Hills, and along the way you start to see the remnants of ruins, giant-sized ruins. It starts off as, maybe like a stray column here and there, overgrown with ironwood, an uneven, broken staircase, maybe like a chunk of an archway that's still just barely standing, a few stones that are just kind of littered throughout the mountainside. But as you bank the corner and you kind of break through the valley, you are met with the expanse of the Sandsea before you. You look out and you can see for miles where the ironwood ends, and then these jagged cliffs, almost like teeth erupting from the edge of the continent, just jutting out over the Sandsea. And it is again twilight, like it always is here in the Ironwood. It's not long before you start to see... Sorry.
No.
Okay. It's not long before you start to see... Let's see, where's my description? High in the Iron Hills, on a wide ledge of red-tinted, gravelly dirt and unyielding sedge, you see an iron-tinted slate rock, numerous ironwood trees, and then far back, on a flattened cliff, you see protruding from the mountainside a large platform, upheld by stone spires and iron columns. The walls are streaked with iron ore veins. The platform seems to provide this sort of like excellent vantage point, and again, from here it looks over the vast stretches of the Sandsea. The Sanctum Metallica temple, you see the entrance set into the face of the stone farther back along the platform. It's a looming 50-foot high doorway. You see metal framing seems to be embedded within this sort of like black rust veined stone, and it glitters in what little twilight remains. Along the platform, you also see makeshift palisades, spiked fences. You see quite a flurry of activity. You see Ironborn Rangers And as you approach Luna, you can recognize the sort of telltale magnetic hopping of the monks. And then finally, as you get closer, you don't even actually have to get that close to see the hulking form of minotaurs. Several minotaurs. It looks like a community of minotaurs that has now kind of settled on this giant platform outside of the entrance to the sanctum. Because of the way the sanctum is, it is easy enough for you guys to pull up and kind of almost dock alongside it, right? You don't actually have to descend like you would normally, but you can if you'd like.
Didn't
Right
we
along.
save a minotaur?
Like with I was thinking about that, but
What was his name?
I don't remember his name because he was useless in a fight. It was like something was
Xandar or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
I wonder
We're
if
just
he's
gonna
Yeah,
because
the
he
rock
said he
thrower.
was from the Sanctum Metallica, didn't he?
Oh, God. I don't know if he did. I will be honest, I don't remember, but wow, that's like
Can
a
we-
session
Throwback.
9 character.
Can we say
Holy
he
shit.
was? It'd be so cool to see him again.
Sure. Sure, I'm fine with that.
The
He was
default.
part of Hammond's crew.
Yeah,
I
that's
believe
right.
he was the gunner. Ironically, he was the gunner
Yes.
on Hammond's crew.
Nope.
He just couldn't aim worth a shit with
God,
rocks.
what was his name?
But yeah. I'll look back later. I'll get it on the break for you.
Okay.
But yeah,
It'd be
you said you're gonna
Sandeep,
pull
though.
up. You guys just gonna pull up alongside the dock, almost.
Yep.
I think-
I want to
I guess
wave
so.
like as we're pulling up.
Do I
That way it seems
any sort of
unthreatening.
like
Yeah, me too.
greeting or bow or something like that that's linked to this sanctum? Is there anything like
I'm
that?
sorry. Come again, Luna. What was the question?
Is there any kind of like respectful form of either like a bow or like greeting, something along those lines that can either
Yeah.
insinuate friendly,
Yeah.
for example, or a knowledge of the temple, something like that?
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. Give me we'll call this a recall knowledge check, and we'll use religion. Or I would also take society, but religion feels appropriate.
Let this load. Oops.
Is this our first
Um,
roll of the session, guys?
I think
Hour in?
so.
So,
Oh, I don't have the roller up.
Oh, well, that's not true. I rolled this. I rolled earlier.
Oh yeah.
Okay. This here. Where is my 20 plus this roll? Ooh, that's pretty
Ooh.
solid.
Hey.
Very solid. I'll call that a critical success. Yeah, Luna, you remember perfectly that two things. The bow that you want, yes. It is a sort of kind of like sweeping of the arms, and that you bring them close, but you don't actually touch. And this is kind of to represent the polar opposites of a magnet, the way the arms sweep through the air, always kind of being equal on the opposing side, and then they come together without touching. Right? Almost like a force would repel them. So you do recall that. But you also recall that the Sanctum Metallica is devoted to the god Korome, the god of protection in the pantheon of Oros. And the followers here are, they are the reason they're basically trained as warriors to protect, right? You know that it's not just the Ironwood, but to protect all. They almost see themselves as forming an army of protectors for the gods. You know, they believe that when they die, they will join the gods on, in protecting the world. And you also know that the leader is Senku Krivkull, Krivqull. I'll drop it in chat for you here. Senku being the title, like sensei, but original, and Krivkull being the name.
I can never spell any of your names.
No.
I think he likes it that way.
That's the purpose.
It has to be
That's why I
on
want to
purpose,
keep
right?
you ignorant.
We're getting a little echo, I think, from you, Nigel. Can you turn your volume down? Thank you.
All right. I feel like there was something else I was going to mention about. Oh, the other thing you know about the Sanctum Metallica is that architecturally, this place was not built by the monks. It was not built by the followers of Oros. In fact, the Sanctum is a fortress, a fire giant fortress that was captured and transformed into a monastery
Mm.
after like way back when the fire giants were defeated and the realm was like claimed by the empire. So that's why the doors are ginormous. The stone is all black iron, or sorry, the fitting, everything is very black iron. Like very picture. I know it's called a Sanctum Metallica, but definitely picture like Metallica vibes. You know, like all over. This place is very gothic looking.
There's a stage in the corner and someone's headbanging and playing a guitar.
Yeah, yeah. One of the Minotaurs are headbanging in the corner.
It's the church band.
Yeah, he's actually like a Highland cow, so it's red. It's got like this big red locks.
Nice. That's
Beautiful.
awesome.
It's got to have a Scottish accent.
Oh, you bet your
Go on,
ass he
David.
does.
Come on, David, give us your best.
Okay, there we go.
That was it. Okay, but this is the place that you guys are pulling up to, right? As you pull up, you see the monks kind of lined up. The Ironborn Rangers. You guys, Luna, another thing you remember with your critical success, Ironborn Rangers do a lot of training out here, right? It is something like a home away from home. This is where they'll often go during their, this is one of their bases as well, right? So as you guys pull up, you do see Rangers, you see monks prepared to receive you all. Lycus and Luna, or Lycus and Pim waving enthusiastically as you all pull up. And they seem prepared to receive you. No weapons drawn or anything like that. As you guys step off, I imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah, I'll
don't
be kind of
just
in the back.
step off. Right,
I was
guys?
going to
Gotta
say,
do a
this
flip.
Get a superhero
Yeah.
landing.
give us
Let's
the
do it.
entrance.
Let's do it.
Fancy crew.
You know
your
how it goes,
entrance.
guys.
Okay.
So you said there's a lot of you said there's a lot of pillars and shit everywhere, right?
Yeah. Pillars, palisades. There's a lot of vertical surfaces. Lookouts even too.
Once we're close enough, I want to just jump off and just start sliding down one with my claws to try and make my way down.
Sure.
Already destroying property. Great.
Lycus, we're gonna get an acrobatics check from you for that one, right? What else we got here
Sounds
for
good.
our entrances?
I think Pim's just gonna do
Use the elevator.
Pim's just gonna
Like
do a
this?
big leap. And right before she hits the ground, she'll activate her feather fall, so she just kind of slows and then softly drops onto her feet.
Okay, nice. All right, well, I would say give us an acrobatics for Pim, or you can use your spellcasting modifier or your spellcasting skill.
Let's
Lycus,
do.
I did notice the 3. Are we sticking with the 3?
I think I'm gonna hero point, which I tried to do just now, but I think I sent it just to Luna.
Acrobatics.
Of course you did.
I don't even want to know what I rolled.
To Luna.
Ooh, good check.
Alright.
29.
Good check.
Ooh.
29, Pim. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. Now I'm seeing those.
Okay.
Okay, 11 with the hero point. Okay, what's the total? 29
Yep.
for Pim and Lycus. Acrobatics total?
19
19.
plus 11 is 30.
Oh, 19 plus 11. Yeah. Okay, that's really good. Holy crap.
My acrobatics is solid.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's your sweet spot. Edenor, Luna, any flavor, and we'll determine
Yeah.
the skill based on that.
Well, Edenor is going to use his strict skill but it's really he's going to do it with some flair, almost like a descending angel, essentially, using his wings, slowly kind of fluttering. That classic, that Renaissance painting kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
So, just slowly floating down to the ground as you
Nice.
got
Renaissance
spinning
painting.
around.
Nice. I'm kind of imagining just because Ollie's shirt is the Superman, Superman in the last
Right.
movie, coming down. Yeah.
Just coming down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fear not,
All right.
mortals.
Okay. I'd say I'm fine with intimidation on that one. I'm also fine with religion, given kind of the majesty of the position and everything.
I think I'm probably I'm gonna do religion for
I imagine deities have practiced this move.
that. Yes.
Gods are in the mirror, just like practicing how to descend upon humanity.
For
They have to be.
generations, we have honed
Yeah,
our
Actually,
skills.
like you need to gotta kick up the left leg a little bit, man, just a little.
Yeah. There's a god school where they you have to pass
18.
descent class. Yeah.
Hero
Okay.
descent
We sticking with that one?
101.
Yeah, I'll just stick with it. 18 is fine.
Okay. 18's fine.
I'm not gonna
Alright.
use my 1 hero point on this.
And
It's
Luna.
pretty important.
Entrances
I
are
don't know.
important to Lycus.
I'm taking
I
First
could use
initiative,
impressions, you only
actually.
get one.
I'm just playing.
So
Well, in that case, I'm using intimidation because I get another +5.
after everyone does their jumping off rituals, I think I'm gonna use this opportunity to. I'll wait until we're like docked so I can step off, and I'll walk in front and I'll do a proper bow
Very good.
Okay.
and say,
Very good.
Roll to bow.
Nice. Nice. Luna looking like the main character. The ship pulls up, walks up, and bows in front of everybody. Luna, oh boy, I think society there is fine there. Religion's good there.
I'll go
Uh,
society.
I love that image of just everybody doing some wackadoodle shit and then
Ooh.
Luna just
Player
taking a
6.
step off the ship.
Player 6.
And I love that Luna rolled a 2
total.
to step off the ship and bow.
That is so funny.
Oh no! It wasn't quite lined up.
It's
She
I'm out of
she trips
practice.
over the
It-
threshold.
Luna, are we keeping this?
what's the
Save your hero
I-
point, man.
I don't
Save
what's your
it.
modifier?
You think
even?
what you save it?
Save it.
We're just
Okay,
making
I don't know.
entrances. It's fine.
Screw it.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
it.
it's important
Just
to
gotta
Lycus.
Play your way into hero point.
It's not that important.
Be better, Nigel. Be better.
I'll save it. I'll just say I'm out of practice.
Okay. All right. Based on these rolls, I think the way this all looks is absolutely Pim, as the ship is kind of pulling up, it kind of takes a little bit of a rise. Pim, you jump off the side. Lycus, so do you. The two of you making your way down. Lycus, you kind of grabbing onto the edge of things and kind of parkouring your way, your claws making like a screeching noise as it's going down the ironwood. And then Pim and Edenor, the two of you, descend almost in like equal positions as you're coming down. And as the ship lines up and settles, Luna steps off, and she is in the midst of doing that final position of the bow as Lycus finally parkours off and just kind of bumps into her as she's in the
That's
midst
great.
of her bow.
So good.
So,
Very
Pim
Lycus.
says, Luna, get it together.
Shh. Be 3 steps over, Luna.
Greetings from We Are the Merry Folk.
Huzzah!
an Ironborn Ranger steps forward and returns the greeting, Luna, and says,
Right.
"Welcome. We've heard of you, merry folk, and your arrival is most welcome. The Sage Elda has been awaiting you."
Ooh.
Fantastic. Lead the way.
Of course. And as this person is bringing you in, it is you see a half-elven individual, right? Just kind of leading the way. As you're walking through, you can see that, yeah, the Minotaurs have set up sort of an encampment on this platform. As you're walking past the palisades and the defenses, you can see within what it is defending are just giant tents, yurts, that sort of thing. You see braziers that are lit, minotaurs marching back and forth, talking to rangers. There are a lot of heads turning in your direction, looking over at your ship, people whispering, kind of pointing at you. You've definitely got the attention of the community as you're walking through.
I have a quick
You're-
question here. The Minotaurs, does it look like they have been here the whole time, or is this another group that's, came here or joined in recently?
It's an excellent question. I don't need any check because I like the line of thinking. Yeah, it looks like this is a community that has not been here all the time. Looks like they are a community that has moved in recently. And you can see between the rangers and the monks, they are doing their part to settle this tribe in.
Okay.
The ranger that is with you explains, that they have used animal messenger spells to kind of keep up on what's been going on in the Ironwood. So they're pretty much informed as to what's going on. Our old buddy Jeffrey has actually been a valuable source of information as he has sent messages alerting them of, Lence's
Jeffrey's
death.
alive?
Jeffrey's alive.
Jeffrey's alive!
Yeah.
We didn't kill
Man,
Jeffrey.
I'm so glad Jeffrey survived. He's one of your best, honestly. Great ranger.
Yeah.
Great at following orders.
The one who's leading you, he says, "Yes, we are very proud of our quartermaster. It is quite a noble duty, and it is a shame about Leader Lenza, but she died protecting the Ironwood. Of that, we all take pride in."
Indeed.
Why is
She was up against
everyone
something
still
fierce.
here?
Well, as matters here at the Sanctum are not without their importance, you see. There are delicate matters. Our leaders believe that what is happening here is of significance. Between the Asturians gesturing towards the Minotaurs, their displacement, and the needs of the Senku and the Sage, we are on standby. We also looks around and says, we have reason to believe that the conquering host has been making been expanding their operations into this part of the Ironwood, on the other side of the mountain. We think they may have their eye on the Sanctum, but such information, would better be provided by the Sage.
Fair enough.
I feel
There's a
comfortable
possibility of
explaining.
attack.
Yes, and I feel comfortable explaining this to you because, well, it is well known that your crew is no ally of the conquering host.
Oop, we're going to be fixing them pretty head-on soon, it seems like.
Well, it is reassuring that we can count on you when the time comes.
What is your name, by the way?
That's a great question. It's been on the back of my mind.
Gerald.
It's been something I've been thinking about for a long time because this character does have a name. The thing is, I got to go way back into Unearthed Inheritance notes because this character was actually an Unearthed Inheritance.
Oh, it's
And
canon.
So this is a canon character. But it's like
Oh,
session
snap.
5.
Why don't we get it? We can grab it on the break.
That's what I was thinking of doing.
We'll call him Jerry for now.
My name is, and we're going to break.
Yeah. My name is
Cliffhanger.
coming up next time. No, but you know what? For real, why don't we just go ahead? We'll take our break here. We'll go out for about 10 minutes. It'll give me time to go look up a name that I don't think we can actually continue this game without knowing. So let's take a moment and figure that out. Guys,
All right.
we're going to hop to break. It's going to be about 10 minutes or so. So we'll see you back in about then. It's a good time to stretch your legs, get a drink of water, let your dogs out, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Shh. Hello, we're back.
Woohoo.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Wow.
Welcome back. We are going to pick up with the second half of session 61 of Sandsea Saga. This is our Heroes of Histaeria campaign. It is a post-apocalyptic pirate campaign.
Hero.
Pirates, heroes.
Yeah, slash hero. Okay. But party, you have just arrived at the Sanctum Metallica. You have just walked across this. You've docked your airship, and now you have just crossed the platform, passing the Asturian tribes and seeing them kind of learning to cohabitate with the monks and the rangers who do normally live here. You're approaching these giant iron doors, right? Again, like 50 feet tall is what you are as you look up. It towers over you, and you can see that at the base of the doors are 4 monks. As you guys approach, they turn to the door and they start to do these like kata like motions. Picture, I would say, a lot like waterbending from Avatar, and they kind of press against the door invisibly, and the doors open up towards you. As the ranger, whose name I did not look up while we were gone. All right, party.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna give you all a
Insert
few.
ranger name here. While you're looking that up, Edenor is going to whisper into Luna's ear. Would that iron door hurt you if you touched it?
I am not undead.
I don't know. It's just, just a theory.
Okay.
I won't
Will I
nudge you.
test it out? No. But
You just nudge Luna into the door.
Yes, just
Yeah.
little elbow check.
The door opens, and on the other side of the door is a halfling ranger who greets your escort, who greets your guide enthusiastically. The halfling says, Coco, it's good to see you've received our guests. Nice to meet you all. My name is Ridak. I, too, am a Ironborn ranger, and here to help settle you all in. But first, I know the Sage Elda is very eager to speak with you guys.
And we heard.
she discussed as to what topic she may be interested in discussing with us.
I think it's quite a list, if I understand correctly. A lot's been
That
happening.
makes sense.
As he kind of leads you down the hall, he says, "This one much more charismatic than the elf who led you here thus far." Says, "So, how does a pirate crew end up in the middle of all of this? What'd you guys do?"
What didn't we do? Am I right?
Nice. Yeah, no. Well, we fought some deified people a couple times. Put together our own oasis. Built an army. Stole a tank. Fought undead. And then fought a living storm. The usual. Oh, stole a bunch of shit from some snake people. It's okay. They were hella racist.
Oh, and we attended a dinner party and were betrayed and escaped narrowly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
That about sums it up.
What we try to do is, our goal is always for the better of mankind. When we leave a place, we try to leave it in a better state, is essentially what my captain is trying to communicate.
Like it's just kind of
Whether that happens or not is up to debate.
solid 2 out of 3 at least.
Winning percentage.
You're like not making us sound very good.
Yeah. Redak's looking at you guys. It was like really nodding along, and then it started to kind of go off the rails and goes, "Okay, so you're still working on it. I get it."
Yeah.
Yeah, work in
That's
progress.
Yeah.
Well, that's a real fancy looking ship you guys pulled up in. So I think I speak for everybody that glad you're on our side. We're severely lacking in the ship ratio against the conquering host.
Oh yeah, she's beaut.
You know, what you need to do is get on their ship, take it from them, and then you have more ship.
We've been working on it, but those bastards, they're keeping most of their fleet over to the eastern range. They also like to just kind of burn as much of the forests as they can from the sky.
Right. Well, next time we won't blow it up. We'll keep it intact.
I like to be there when you do. Also, here we are. You guys have kind of been walking and talking through these giant hallways. You've passed monumental statues of fire giants. Several of them are defaced. Probably whether through passage of time or damage sustained to the place when it was captured. Who knows? But it is majestic and solemn at the same time. And again, lots of iron, dark, very heavy metal kind of place. You guys are led into a side chamber that, as you enter, the room is slightly more dome-shaped, almost like a theater. And standing at the bottom, you see two figures, a dragonkin, a person who, well, is basically a dragon, but humanoid, of brass scaling. And then you see a dwarven woman, elderly, who is draped in druidic robes. Some animal hides are adorn the person with a few little bit of patchwork here and there, an extra scarf. She looks weathered. She looks tired as she leans heavily upon her staff. Off in the corner, as you guys come in, you also see a small child, a dwarvish girl, who is standing to the side as she is stroking the head of a very mangy-looking dog. She's just kind of keeping to herself in the corner and looks like she's observing the newcomers, but she was clearly doing her best, or doing her part to not really be involved in the discussion that was taking place. So you guys enter. The two look up towards you. And the old dwarf speaks and says, "Ah, the merry folk, I take it."
Correct. We are the merry folk. I hear that you've been expecting us.
Indeed. Words of your exploits and the endorsement of the Ironborn have reached me. The Ironwood is in your debt for what you've done to protect us.
Well, we're not quite done yet. There are some things that are still looming. The conquering host might be held at bay for now, in at least that section of the Ironwood, and potentially, depending on if our intel is correct, in most of the Ironwood, at least for a short time.
Yes, you speak of their retreat, their recent retreat. I'm certain it does buy us a period of respite while they sort through their leadership.
And I'll take a step here because I missed the first part. I'm recognizing this as Elda right now.
Yes, this is Elda.
All right, I'll take a step forward, and I'll also do a bow towards Elda. Greetings, Baroness. It's not just the conquering host that might be an issue here, but we also bring grave news coming from Ironwood, the town that Azafast is now doing a temporary takeover while your presence is away. they've hinted at if you were to return, that they would also return back to Azafast, giving the Ironwood more freedom. But right now, it does not look too good without you there.
You're saying that
they started implementing some interesting restrictions on magic in the area, caused by, I believe, their ship doing something to the weave. That's beyond me, really.
this is concerning news. It seems the Empire has reemerged from behind its dome, from under its dome. And now they come to lay claim to those that they abandoned.
Not a fan of the Empire itself.
The business of the Empire is of no concern to me. What matters are the people of the Ironwood. And if the people of the Ironwood are to be subjugated, even by the Empire, then it is something I take great issue with.
We left them not completely without means or potential. They have a powerful item to help sustain them. They've been working towards a council, some form of self-governance that we hope you will come back with us to help lead, to establish them more firmly as their own entity.
This is reassuring to say that it is more than I could hope for in terms of news coming out of the Ironwood. To hear that the people are finding ways to step up and organize is important. I'm old, and truth be told, I feel my time has long since passed. I don't seek to lead the Ironwood, but if my people desire it, then I will. A council that is ready to take my place would be most welcome. That was the vision of the Ironwood back when my circle first liberated it back from the wilds. It was to make a place for our families. It was never meant to be a matter of one person in charge. I was appointed by the Empire, and it seemed easy enough to go along with it at the time.
If I may, Baroness.
Please. That is an unnecessary title at this point.
What shall we call you?
Why, Granny will
Elda.
do nicely.
Granny,
Oh.
then. I think that the council structure is very, very good for the Ironwood. That said, your presence would serve as a symbol, if nothing else. A symbol of strong leadership and hope for the Ironwood folk. And I think having you there, at least for a transition into the council structure, will give a lot of people a lot of hope.
Elda takes a few steps on her cane. It taps, the end of it tapping in the hall, kind of echoing across the metal. She looks over to the dwarf girl with the little dog, and she says, Hilda, please, we have guests. And the little girl nods without saying anything, reaches behind a chair and pulls out a bag, moves to all of you and starts handing out cookies.
Ooh. Thank you, Hilda.
There's Elda. She nods at you quietly. It looks like immediately you can tell that Hilda doesn't speak. She's nonverbal. The little dog kind of following her everywhere. It's a mangy looking wretched little dog, I gotta say. It's not a pretty dog,
Pim loves him
but
anyway.
loyal as hell. And she's handing out cookies. You see Elda deep in thought as she kind of paces back and up and down the room. The Senku Krivkal eyeing her closely. And she says, finally addresses, returning to the Ironwood is something that I would love to do. Unfortunately, there are reasons. There is a specific reason that I cannot leave the Sanctum just yet. My work here is not quite finished. Yeah.
We
There's
understand
something
you
we can
have
do to
been.
help.
Yeah. You've been healing someone, is what we've heard. Is there anything we can
Senku
do to help?
Senku Krivkal immediately speaks up and he goes, how did you hear about that?
How did we hear about
From
that?
people talking.
Yeah.
No, we found out from rangers in the town.
Ah.
He looks at
Seemed like
Elda.
it was open knowledge.
Yeah.
He looks at Elda and he says, it most certainly was not. You understand the
wow.
risks that could be exposed if that information were to leak to our enemies. And Elda says, please, Grefkal, it's not like things can grow much worse than they are.
What?
Is that your expression, like it's the
Yeah, I would have jinxed it, but you know.
Oh, have hope, young captain. Rest assured, though, I will return to the Ironwood once my work here is done. As for whether or not you can help, I do appreciate all of you. And she looks at each one of you for everything that you've done so far. But I know that this is not your fight. It would not be right of me to ask you to take on any more than you've already done.
Well, that's kind of what we do, though. We take on what needs to be taken on, and we help where we can. So really, if there's anything we can do, please.
What would it take for us to get you in a position where you could return to the Ironwood?
She says, she looks at all of you, and you can see that Pim, starting with you, and then kind of moving to Edenor, she is weighing all of you to see how dedicated you are to this. She says, you would risk your lives for my town.
We already have.
Yes.
You didn't know at the time. Now you have the chance to leave this place. I'm sure you have your own problems. Lady Elwyn's, I imagined here, would like to return home.
Not before providing the people in Ironwood the opportunity to use magic.
Yes. We are of a mind that
Just here to support the crew.
that improving important hubs like the Ironwood improves the whole world. So, yes, we are dedicated to completing our mission at the Ironwood.
We have our own community that we've helped start, called the Frog Grove. It's growing. Hopefully it grows more. And they will need allies in the area, just as the Ironwood will need allies. So if you want us to have a selfish reason, there's always that. But most of my crew, for some reason, really want to be heroes, and I want to make sure they get the chance to do so.
She turns to Krivkull, and she kind of leans satisfied on her staff. And she says, "Does that convince you, Senku, that they can be trusted?" He says, "The things..." He looks at all of you. "Very well. If the sage trusts you, then you are welcome in this monastery.
Thank
You are
you.
welcome to succor and safety."
Sorry.
And Elda says, "You don't trust them with the truth of this place, though." And he says, They, if word escaped what was happening here, Elda, it could damage everything we are trying to protect. And that is why we must keep this secret. Now, you want to welcome them amongst our ranks. Fine. But as for anything else, I'm afraid they are not allowed to know." Elda says, "Very well, Senku. I will respect your wish." And she bows her head. And he says to the group of you, "I must depart. The monastery is welcome to you, as I said. However, the library is strictly off limits."
Aw.
Good.
We really like libraries, though.
Unfortunately, ours is in great disrepair. And as I said, off limits.
I'm really good at fixing them, but we'll talk about that later.
He nods and departs. As he walks
Hey.
away, Elda says to you all, he's doing his best to maintain control of the situation, but it is far beyond his control now.
Yeah, we'll do what we can to help wherever we can. He's not gonna like us, by the way.
And why do you say that?
People like
I can
him
just
tend to
imagine.
not like.
Yeah. Players
People
chat
like
is just
him
all of this, how you guys are getting into the library.
don't tend to like us very much.
As soon as you say something's off limits, you know what we're gonna do.
Now I want to do it. I didn't even want to go before, but now I have to.
Now you have to go. And she says, "You are come. Let us find you all something to eat. Get you settled in. There are others you should meet here, such as the Emperor. He would most love to make the acquaintance of a ship captain like yourself."
All right, the Emperor.
Indeed.
Well, we'll have to put on our
What's his name?
Tazrin Day's best.
Sorsail or something like that. Sorsailin.
Ah.
Sir Salad.
Sir Salin.
Sir
My
Salin.
apologies and a bit of confusion. And we're kind of walking and talking now.
Yeah.
And I'll say she's probably holding on to like Lycus's arm as she's, clicking along with the cane through the halls. And she
Lycus
says,
loves old women, 100%.
yeah. This is like if anybody Lycus immediately trusts, it's old women. As
True,
you guys-
I love old ladies.
I know.
She says, my apologies. A bit of confusion. The leaders of the Asturian tribes, Minotaurs, they are communities. They are called empires. Their chieftain bears the title of emperor.
Well, that I'm far more excited to meet, actually.
I should warn you, however, he has a great disdain for piracy. So, I imagine that your meeting could have its tense moments.
That's fair. I understand. But, hey. Once he gets to know us, I'm sure he'll love us. Besides, the options in this world aren't exactly vast.
I suppose we all have to just make do, as they say.
Unfortunately.
Cookie? She offers you another cookie.
Oh,
I still haven't
please.
eaten my first cookie. Just haven't.
Pim's
You
like,
should.
are you
Can
gonna
I
eat
steal
that?
his first cookie?
Yeah.
Can I steal his
Lycus
first
and
cookie?
Pim descend on
Yeah,
Ednor's
you
cookie.
can try to steal his. Hey,
Lucky 13.
what's your thievery against his perception DC?
What is my theory? I don't really thieve a lot. Plus 14 is to
I
27.
literally just hand it to Pim.
Yay!
As it's. Well, Tim, what's your perception?
My perception is plus 12.
Plus 12, so 22. Tim, as Edenor goes to hand you the cookie, Lycus just kind of snags it.
I honestly, I think he replaces it with like a single gold coin.
She's like
That I'll
not
put
look-
back in my pocket.
she's like not looking and she goes, yeah. It's real. I
Oh,
mean,
that was a nice cookie.
Oh,
These are so good.
children, please. There's plenty more. Hilda, my bag, please. Thank you. Here. And she hands out more cookies.
Would this be like oatmeal cookies? Because I feel like
There's certainly oatmeal cookies.
Oh, hell yeah.
They are certainly
Turd.
chewy oatmeal cookies.
delicious.
Do you have any milk?
No, not on us.
What are
at the
they
moment.
milking here?
Well,
Mm.
yes.
you can use
No.
wash your mind.
So, actually, should say, the Empire might have its own supply of milk.
Oh my god.
Hmm. I think I'd prefer
Did-
Centaur.
Each their own. There is also a fairly well stocked pantry. Last I'm given to understand. The chef, a young hobgoblin named Wrath, is in charge.
Young hobgoblin
Is
named
there-
Wrath.
Is there anything you could tell us that might put us in a better spotlight when we meet with the Emperor? Because we might be starting with a, how do you say, in a bad, yeah.
Bad rep.
She says, "Certainly. How about we take a brief moment to rest in the kitchen, and I will see what I can impart upon you regarding Minotaur etiquette." And as you guys are kind of making your way there, she's just going to hang back a little bit and whisper to you, Luna, and says, "I also might have a bit of information that regarding certain someone that you might like to."
Are you able to discuss it now, or should we meet at another time?
She looks over to your friends and she says, "Well, if you really want to discuss Callion in front of your friends, I thought you two
No. Okay.
I rolled to
Can
hear
I-
if I heard.
I was just gonna ask.
Yeah, we got
Perception.
Perceptions all
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
right?
We got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Hear
you can roll
this.
perception.
Come on, baby.
Damn it.
Ooh,
Only
not good.
20. I didn't know you're a boy.
I thought that said
24.
21 for a second, and then my brain was like, "That's not possible."
I just rolled a 21. I broke the system just.
I will say, Edenor, that is going to be a regular success. You can hear what you get is you can see Elda and Luna whispering amongst each other. As Elda says something, you can see that reaction from Luna immediately. What was said, you don't quite get. But you know that Elda seems to know something. That Luna has certainly stirred an emotion within Luna.
Is like Luna's like ear tips red or anything like that? Is like an embarrassed Luna or
Elves don't
Yeah,
blush.
like the little like either like
Is that how
blushing
elves blush?
or you could see like an immediate. How would I describe this? Like yeah, blushing is just the best way, and
out of sorts. Yep.
Yeah,
you can see like the nerves kicking in.
yeah.
And for someone who's usually standing upright and all proper, it's kind of odd.
I'm just gonna whisper to the group. It seems like Elda just shared some interesting tea with our friend.
Hmm?
If you weren't crunching
voting
your
game.
cookie so much, maybe you could have heard something. But we'll have to figure out what that was later. Because I've never. It's been a while since I've seen Fearless Companion embarrassed.
Question:
I mean, yeah.
Answer.
does Pim know about Callion? Pim has known Luna for a while.
True.
And I do have
think
the- Yeah.
Pim and Callion probably met, right, Nigel?
It means a high possibility. I would say
High
I'm
possibility.
for sure have mentioned Callion in a group setting
Mhm.
over the course of this campaign. So it's
Yeah.
not. I don't think it's like a stranger.
Let's leave it
Okay.
up to the dice. That's what they're for, right? Resolving
Ooh.
uncertainty. So, Pim, roll a society check.
Okay. What's my society
Society.
mod? Society.
I'll get you the DC.
Attack.
So we
Ooh,
can
it's
keep it
not
honest.
good. Why am I not good at this?
DC.
Uh,
DC's not crazy. DC's gonna be 19.
Okay. I need a 16.
Oh no, your society's real life.
You
Nope.
laugh.
And that was
Whoa.
true.
Nope, never heard of Callion in your life.
Is
Exactly.
negatory.
He's just in a shroud
Actually-
right now, crushing cookies.
What is
I'm
what is your
crushing those
total,
cookies.
Pim?
2
plus?
5.
5?
Okay, critical failure.
Okay.
What you know is maybe
Oh, God.
Pim. You have heard the name Callion before, but
Oh no.
you think that Callion is an enemy of Luna. Callion might be
Okay.
someone that Luna absolutely hates.
Okay, got it. That's funny.
Share that knowledge with the rest of us.
Well, you didn't mention the name Callion. I just
No.
was curious.
Yeah.
What Pim would know.
So
But yeah,
So,
if the name comes up.
you know Callian. Yeah, Luna fucking hates that guy. So, party, you were all
Rage,
led
not
into the kitchen.
embarrassment.
Yeah. You're all led into the kitchen, or rather to the dining hall. You see a few monks here. You know, they're all kind of curious about you. Wide variety of ancestries and species here. They wave back, Pim. You're led to a table, an ironwood table. It's a little cold to sit on because ironwood's kind of cold, although I think everybody's wearing pants, maybe with the exception of Lycus, as far as I can tell.
You never know.
And
I
you
put
never know.
pants on. I
If
put
Lycus
them
wearing
on. They're
pants
actually
today,
cargo.
that is the question.
He's wearing cargo
Roll
shorts.
to decide.
Roll for pants?
You guys are tended
I'm telling you,
to. Oh, sorry. He's what?
Oh, he's just wearing cargo shorts. He's ready for a day.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Such a dad move.
He's been storing the cookies in the pockets.
I like the
You
pocket.
you guys are welcome to sit down. Hilda runs along back towards the kitchen, and you guys see a hobgoblin of quite tall. I would say fairly well built, but looks like a retired wrestler almost is the kind of build I would give him. You guys know the fighter Boss Rutan?
No.
Osroot.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. He kind of looks a lot like Boss Rutan, but hobgoblin-y.
He's got like one arm that's not.
Yeah. I guess he had some nerve damage or something, But
But
anyway,
man, he
yeah.
can take you out in a shot.
Trying to tell you, don't mess with him. But yeah, he's moving around, tending to the different tables, and he makes his way over to you all, says hello. It's rare we see new faces. Welcome. My name is Wrath. How can I help you? And he's got these piercing golden eyes that just seem to kind of follow you around the room. Lady Elda, or Granny, he says, and she goes, young Wrath, good afternoon, or is it morning? I'm unsure.
Seems right. I was wondering if you could just whip up some. I used to have this in Azafest all the time. It was kind of with boiled noodles, like half an egg and like a Naruto on the side.
Ramen.
It's from a radish. Ramen, yes.
I can see what I've got. Noodles are a bit tricky. I think we used the last of them some weeks ago. But I can see what might remain. Anybody else? Anything I can get you? And just around here, guys, you all start to hear screaming echoing throughout the hall. You hear screeching, you hear a guttural shout, and
I
all
run
of
into
you,
the hallway.
No.
as you all go to get up, Elda goes, "No, that won't be necessary."
What's going
And
on?
Wrath kind of looks at Elda, sets his jaw, and says, "I'll see what I can scrounge up," and walks away. You see all the other monks, rangers in the building, all kind of share a look amongst each other. They seem kind of downcast. And Elda says, "Don't fret, please. Roth will be back with your ramen soon. Don't let this spoil your meal. I know you have questions, I imagine. Just..."
Yeah, I do. Is there any reason
said
why you
screeching?
can't tell? Yeah.
Screeching, screaming, hollering. It sounds like just...
One
it
person or
sounds like a
multiple
group of
people?
peop-
Oh, okay.
Multiple people in pain, perhaps. It's hard to tell, just kind of echoing through the walls.
I mean, can you tell us what that is?
Unfortunately not, as Senku Krivkull, as you might recall, swore me to secrecy.
Okay.
So there's just going to be screaming and no one's allowed to ask questions. Why?
Well, the monastery doesn't open its doors to just anyone these days. Your entry was something I had to convince Senku to offer.
Doesn't that go contrary to the temple's edict? Isn't it the Temple of Korome, where offering protection is what they do?
Indeed, you are correct, Lady Elwins. The teachings of Korome are to offer sanctuary. Unfortunately, as you have astutely observed, this sanctum has had to bar its doors, as it has other things to protect. Secrets, apparently.
If it's a secret, I'm sure it's an important one that we shouldn't pry into. Right, guys?
Yes, Captain.
Deception
You
check?
are the captain.
May I
Seems
aid?
Yeah.
May I aid by
That seems right.
affirming him?
Yeah, you may aid. I like to think.
I said we shouldn't, not that we wouldn't.
There's Elda musing to herself as she's laying out an assortment of cookies, and there's Lycus and
Oh,
Tim
no.
looking back at each other like, oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. She knows.
She doesn't even look up. She just says, Captain, if you want to earn the trust of Krivkull, I would suggest you keep to that sentiment and perhaps dial the sarcasm back.
Well, I do tend to have a pretty heavy hand. I'll do better. Granny.
At this point, the little girl returns with some milk. Wrath returns a little ways later with some ramen. Brings
Hilda.
it over.
Hilda, is this whole milk?
Hilda looks at it and goes,
Great. Thanks. Just checking.
It's full fat, all right.
mhm. Okay. You guys have some refreshments. Throughout the process of your refreshing, you do hear another round of screaming coming from the halls, and everybody doing their best to pretend like it's not happening.
This is so weird.
Pim says to the others.
I know
Yeah.
maybe you can't tell us what it is, but can you say what it's not?
Are people being tortured in the temple right now?
No one is. There are those in pain in the temple. But it is
Are these the people that you're working on healing?
I am doing my part to assist them. Yes. But they're the voices you hear are not. The suffering in this place is complicated.
All right.
And she, throughout the conversation as well, she'll say, Lady Elwins, you are something of a tinkerer, are you not?
That's right. I happen to be responsible for upgrading and creating new equipment for everyone you see here, in fact.
There is a rather impressive forge and workshop here in the temple. I'm sure Krivkul didn't say anything about that being off limits. There are ruins and whatnot that the fire giants had accrued that have been catalogued. I'm sure you might find something of use amongst them.
That would be most entertaining.
I imagine Luna's trying to be cool, but inside is like really excited.
All the things I can make with a blacksmith. Blacksmith station.
It's not just any blacksmith station. She looks over and says, perhaps we can make another stop before we find the Emperor. Come, let me show you one of my favorite places here in the Sanctum.
Ooh, goody.
She leads you deeper. The ramen that you get is passable, Luna. It's just
Cup of
boiled
noodles.
macaroni. It's a cup of macaroni.
Cup of mac.
It's okay. I can, with prestidigitation, I can make it taste.
Like oolong.
This
That's what I want.
like oolong. This is oolong noodles.
Oolong.
Ooh, long noodles.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I went with like a classic, like salty broth in this case. I mean,
Just because I like messing with you guys. As she's leading you through the halls, you come to a archway that leads quite significantly deeper into the mountain. But there's another path that passes off, and there is, just as you are about to make this turn, you can see that there are a few monks kind of guarding that hall, and another round of screaming echoing loudly from down that hall. Definitely, that's the direction that it's coming from.
Noted.
it's a big arrow pointing down to the door. Got it.
I'm just saying
There's
that
an
that's where it's
exclamation
coming
point.
from. I'm just saying.
I'm
Also,
just saying.
Elda will say, like, "Oh yeah, that's also the library down there."
Oh.
Understood.
Off limits.
Good to
Elda,
know.
Got it.
not to, not to press on your age, but would you like a transportation? And I summon my Eidolon, like offering her like a ride, like and just sit on top. He'll take you around.
Thank you, young man. Yes, these old bones would most certainly accept a rest if such can be provided. It's no strain on you, I hope.
No, yeah, this is as far as I understand, and my Eidolon and I make eyes connection, where it's like my soul. So it should be fine. I feel good.
It's a rather adorable spirit you have, and she pets the ethereal creature. Adenor, can I get a religion check from you, please?
You sure can.
Yay.
I'm
Lucky
thinking
me.
of trying to create like a pursue a lead, but I'm trying to phrase the case properly here.
21.
21. Take a look at something. Adenor, you are sensitive enough to the Misteel. You can tell as you are making your way through here that the Misteel is also there's traces of it kind of pooling down in the direction of that hallway. You kind of the way you would kind of feel a breeze,
Right.
the early starts of breeze kind of tussling at you before like a proper windstorm or something. You can tell the Misteel seems to kind of be moving and collecting down there.
So a little more chaotic, similar to when we were at the Boule encounter.
Yeah, actually, yeah, closer to that, yeah, for sure. Yep. Okay, but you guys are led into the inner sanctum of the sanctum. Within the room that you guys enter in, again opened by a few monks, using that metallic power, is really quite something. Button described this place for us way back when as the kind of room where you would forge the Ring of Power, because that is what you walk out into. You step out into a long, jutting. It's not quite a bridge because it doesn't connect to the other side, but it is a platform that extends out over a giant pool of lava that is constantly being filled by a giant waterfall of lava on the far side of the room. As you step into this place, you are awash with heat. You can see forges kind of lining the outside of the room. You can see mining carts. You can see a wide variety of very fine tools. Luna is some of the stuff that pops out to you. But out along the platform, resting upon the pedestal, or upon a pedestal, you see a anvil. And it is got this sort of like streaky Damascus steel to it almost. Edenor, I'm not going to ask you for a check here, because as you guys walk out and you like lay eyes upon this place and you see that thing, you are called back immediately to your time as a deity, as Erenar, back in your own arcanum, at your own workshop, at your own table, where you forged mechanical entities. This material, and you can recognize the resemblance, this is a magical forge. This item is capable of creating wonders.
It's just kind of like set apart from everything else, kind of like on its own.
On its own. Like, imagine here, let me kind of do a little drawing on I'll do a little drawing for you guys on the map here. I don't have a map quite yet for this, but we'll need one. So there's kind of the opening here. There's a bridge that leads out. And then over here. The room is kind of like a giant semicircle.
Okay. I was looking a little phallic for a second there.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
There we go.
Now that's a forge. That's a magic forge right there.
That's a magic forge right there. So you guys entered in.
Gods.
Yeah, let me just do it the arrow.
Oh, now I see what you mean.
Stop laughing at me. Okay.
We need to blur the
Did you start
screen.
with the middle part? Yeah.
I did start with the middle part.
Yeah. Oh god.
You guys are gonna get no more game if you keep up with this. I will turn this game around.
No, you won't.
Okay.
Mine
so you
I'm
guys
too
walk
excited
into the
about the
arcade.
forge.
Oh, come on. What is someone doing? Get out of here. My perfectly innocent, my innocent map. You guys walking down this walkway. All of this over here is like just lava kind of pooling underneath it. And yeah, the forge, the anvil is over here. And like all sorts of like workshop material is over here. There's a staircase that kind of leads down towards the workshop that is right on the edge of the lava pool. And you just see, again, just sheets of lava flowing in on the far side of the room.
Ooh.
I'm going to lean over to Luna, and if you have an opportunity to convince Elda to let you use that forge, you'll make some of the best items you could ever imagine.
I don't know. I thought she was offering
Yeah, she
me
already
to
offered.
use it. You think we should ask? Or
Use
should I
that?
just
I don't know. I
should I
mean,
just
it's
use
really
confidence?
I don't, because there's other forges around, right? Or is there other like anvils? Or
There's other
I assume
anvils
there's
and
people-
forges and stuff around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like off to that workshop to the side, yeah, absolutely. And I mean, there are also like people working. Like there are monks
Right.
actively making armor, shields, forging swords, axes, that sort of thing.
That would be. I mean, if you notice, nobody's actively using it at this time. So, If you feel like you've gotten permission, but I would imagine that's a very exclusive item.
I don't know. I feel like you're making me think I should ask.
Pim just goes up to Granny.
Granny, can Luna use that forge?
What? Oh.
I'm afraid that decision lies not with me, but perhaps with the permission of the Senku, I imagine Luna might be allowed. I'm given to understand that the two of you have something of a history.
I was just gonna ask if this is the
Who,
same.
me and Luna?
Same one from before.
No, Luna and the Senku. Yeah,
Luna and
he
Senku.
helped train you back in the day.
Oh, well, then that shouldn't be a problem.
Next time I see him, I'll make sure to ask him just to be sure.
Let's say you guys kind of do a little bit of exploring. Ridak is in here, the halfling ranger. It's kind of moving around, getting with the list, collecting it, materials that people might need, and upon seeing you all, Ridak will, give you guys a brief tour of this space, introduce you to some of the smithies, that sort of thing. And while that's happening, Edenor, I'm going to snag you for a little bit.
Hmm?
I'm going to imagine that there is a moment where your eyes land upon the forge again, or land upon that thing, and while your friends are being introduced to the materials here, your thoughts are interrupted by Elda. She goes, I sense something of, you look like you've seen this place before.
I definitely have seen that forge before. I have a bit of a history. I guess it's a bit of a long story, but I was once a vessel of Aranar.
She looks at you, holding your gaze, and she says, incredible. You were once a vessel of the gods themselves.
They have allowed me a semblance of their power as of yet, but it also have some memories as well. Memories within the Arcana. The creation of mechanical beings of wonder.
She extends a hand to you, Edenor. Come with me.
All right.
Party. I'm going to steal your first mate for a moment. As you are all being led around this room, Edenor, you are pulled away back down the hall. And as you approach the fork down the hallways, the monks kind of stand up, prepared to block you. And Elda steps between and says, leave us. He is welcome. And they look unsure at each other. And you start protesting. And Elda essentially says that if Krivkult's got a problem with it, he can bring it up with her. She leads you down the hall, Edenor, as you are making your way down. The screaming echoes in the hall again. But Elda marches forward with like a sense of purpose that you have not seen yet. Through the brief moments that you've known her, she's a very quiet old woman. It seems to very much care for others. But now she walks with a brisk pace, like someone with with urgency. The two of you arrive at the door to the library. More guards standing in front, and she declares for them to let her pass. They initially protest. She cracks the staff against the floor and demands entry, and swears that any repercussions of this would fall upon her. The monks step aside, and the door is opened. Adenor, as the monks open the door and they kind of slide inwards, you make your way onto the top of a landing, down a giant staircase, a place that is built for giants, right? The scale of this room. The library before you, shelves towering up to the ceiling, creates kind of a very daunting space. And in the space you see collected are monks, all in a form of prayer, all bowing their heads. You see them all centered around an individual on a bed. As you step out, you see a satyr, an individual of blue skin, but you see a satyr sleeping on a bed with all the monks surrounding the bed, praying deeply, locked in prayer. Privkull runs up to Elda, and the two begin arguing about why Adenor should not be allowed. But Adenor, their arguments kind of fade off into the background as you look at this person, and immediately, Adenor, you recognize this person. You've seen this person before. You recognize the body of the god of protection, Korome, her physical form, laying here before you. As her followers pray desperately around her.
Fascinating.
As you observe Adenor, you see a few of the monks in prayer, clerics in prayer, begin to drop to the floor and clutch at their temples and writhe in madness. You see some sort of chaos overtaking them. You see immediately as that happens, other monks, clerics run to tend to them. This obviously being a routine occurrence. Another one over in the side of the room drops, and then a third, right? The monks slowly going mad one by one, right? As clerics run around and tend to them. But still, the others amongst them do continue their prayers.
Interesting. From a religious perspective, could I tell if there's like some corruption or something that is causing Korome to be like in this state?
As you observe, give me a religion check.
Okay.
By this point, Adenor, as you are kind of like walking into
I'm going
the
to
room,
use a hero point.
Okay.
Let me save it. I think I
believe-
can do better. Oh no. Not great.
Not great,
15.
not great. Unfortunately, Adenor, nothing comes to mind. Whatever's happening here, you have not seen before. And Elda pulls you forward and tries to lead you towards the body as Privkull is livid. And Elda explains that you might be the best chance that Korome has. And Krivkull is not convinced, but Elda, I will say, is intentionally avoiding saying who you are, just trying to get Krivkull to I don't want to do the whole back and forth roleplay.
Right.
Just trying to get Krivkull to allow you guys to come in. But she does not reveal.
And can I tell like if she's intentionally doing it out of my safety or just not to?
It seems like it's clear you were trying to keep it a secret. You didn't
Right.
introduce yourself as
And
a
then
herald of Aranar.
I will step in between myself and Krivkull. I believe, and as I've just kind of come out of my trance, I believe that revealing who I am will help clarify. I was the vessel of Aranar. I'm still touched by Aranar's power. If there's anything I can do to help Korome, as I gesture to Korome's sleeping form, I will do it.
Krivkull looks at you and seems in disbelief. A herald of the gods, a vessel of the gods walking amongst them here seems extreme. But Krivkull looks to Elda, who nods solemnly. And Krivkull backs up and allows you to approach Korome if you wish.
Yeah, I'm going to approach.
Edenor, as you approach, you see again a satyr, but imagine a satyr with almost like stone for flesh, and the flesh has got this sort of bluish marble kind of hue to it. You guys know the Draenei from World of Warcraft?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A lot, very much the build of a Draenei from World of Warcraft. Hannah will post some pictures, but like a very muscular warrior type of a satyr. Right, as she lays there unmoving on the bed, Edenor, you see the face of a companion of yours, the god of protection, a member of the Pantheon of Oros, just like you were. And you recall falling from the heavens to the world, into your own temple. And you're brought, I think as you approach, memories of one of your last interactions with Korome come to mind. Hannah, give me some like ethereal music here. Something arcana-y, like a library. Yeah. Edenor, you are
Nope.
back as let's do spirit.
That's what I was on.
Oh.
How about this?
Okay. Sure, this works. Slight magic works. Edenor, you recall being Aranar. You're dressed in your sort of like godly attire, right? Armor that is out of this world. Looks like something like high-level World of Warcraft kind of armor, right? Made with crystals and the like. In your library, as you walk the halls amongst shelves that seem to permeate in and out of Misteel, books floating around you. The cosmos, in the vast knowledge of the cosmos at your fingertips, right? The secrets of magic are something known only to you. And as you move through the space, you hear a voice that says, "Pardon the interruption, Lord of Sorcery. I come with dire news." And you see materializing the armored form of Korome, dressed in the full high-level World of Warcraft armor. Several shields kind of floating around her back, in different shapes. As a
like
god
orange
of protection.
gear?
Yeah, definitely. This is orange gear, up the max. This is max level.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Max level.
Hey! She says, "I've come with dire news."
And that news is?
The god mind of Axis has decided to move against Stadril. The Aeons have pursued the god of creation to the world of Canaan. Now, Axis has begun to mobilize its forces under the command of an Aeon known as the Monarch.
And you think they'll come here?
I fear that the world of Canaan is in danger. Thadril is hidden there. As the deity of protection, it is my sworn duty to offer it to that place. I have followers on that world, you see, and I know that you do too.
That is true. Have you talked to Tezarin?
I have tried, but the God of Truth is beyond my reach.
He has been less communicative as of late. But seeing that I am a lighthouse of knowledge, what can I be of service to my dear friend?
Well, I ask that you would stand with me. And you should know, not just me. There are other members of our pantheon. We're gathering on Canaan's moon at the temple of the moon goddess.
Well, I sure hope that Nazgar shall be there.
You have always had a high trust that the god of war would not miss an opportunity to wage one.
Stuck the landing.
I use my hero point to re-roll that sentence.
As one of your own has once said, the greatest threat of all is not death, but rather a life without purpose. However I may be of aid, I do have many vessels here, if they may aid you, my messengers. I'm sure this can be arranged.
Of course. I forget the Lord of Sorcery dare not get his own hands dirty. When you send one of
well.
your vessels,
When you have many vessels, it makes more sense. I'm not quite as sturdy as you are, Korame. I like to flit like the soaring sparrow.
well, any assistance that you would be willing to provide, O Lord of Magic, will be welcome.
I'm sure some of my vessels, as well as Magia, may assist you.
I look forward to your company. I will look for you on the battlefield. And I thank you for your allegiance.
Of course. May we stop this Axis and this monarch.
She bows and she says, "What once was."
Shall be again.
And Edenor, your vision passes and now you find yourself standing as Edenor over the unmoving body, just breathing slowly.
What happened to you, old dear friend? As I'm just standing over Korame's body. I'm going to lay my hand on Korame's shoulder. Does that do anything?
Edenor, as you lay your hand on Korame's shoulder, I need a will save.
Okay.
This is easy. That's your best save.
Right?
You got
That
this.
is my best.
Why even ask?
The way I've been rolling tonight. It's almost a 17.
No.
It was it's a 24. I almost rolled a 17, but then it flicked back to an 8.
Is he about to get possessed?
Hannah,
Hmm?
I need some big music here.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Big bad or big good?
Edenor,
Oh boy.
Big Edenor.
you lay your hand on the shoulder of Korome.
Not this.
Darker than that. Not
Darker.
that.
Dark. Got it.
Yeah, this is a
Yes.
fail. Edenor, you lay your hand on Korome's shoulder. And as you do so, all around you, the monks begin to scream. Many of them drop to their knees. Elda and Senku Krivka looking around the room, unsure of what is happening. You see the clerics rushing to their aid, whoever they can, but your hand is stuck to the shoulder. You feel this weight press against you suddenly, and it actually brings you to your knees right next to the bed. Edenor, the divine spark that gives you powers, that moves through your body, you feel it erupt from your chest, down your arm. Oops.
Hilda's
As-
dog starts
barking
barking
back.
in the hallway.
Well, actually, Hilda's dog is going crazy. Like all of you out front in the room, we're going to get to what's happening by you guys here in a moment. But Edenor, you feel the power, the divine spark, leave your body
Oh,
and enter into Korome.
what?
And you fall to the floor, weakened as a mortal.
Oh.
To the party. Over in your room, as you are all gathered with Riddock, receiving a tour, you start to notice, hey, Edenor's missing. Oh, Elda's missing. All right, and just as that thought starts to occur to you, you hear drums. You hear drums echoing in the chamber around you. You start to see the lava begin to bubble and burst. What are you doing with the music?
Tribal used to be drums, now it's not. I don't know what to say. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Yeah. Bubbles begin to from the lava. And
no.
suddenly you start to see the waterfalls of lava erupt outwards. I need reflex saves from all of you.
Oh my god. I'm so glad I still have my hero point. In case I need it
sweet
here.
heck. Not my first time dealing with lava.
Okay, not bad.
True.
Plus 15. 29 again. Yes.
Okay.
Got a 17 plus something.
DC here is 20 flat. So not quite a critical success.
Oh yeah.
So close.
But those of you north of a 20, you take no damage. Those of you who succeed, you're going to be taking half.
34 for me.
34.
Damn.
Okay. So, Luna, you managed to avoid all of the lava that's kind of spraying outwards. What do we get for the other rolls? Pim and Lycus, what'd you get?
29.
Lycus's rolls. 29. Pim, you take half.
29. Roll a 17 plus 18, almost 40. So,
Okay.
35.
You will
35.
take... Okay, you take no damage as well. Pim, you will take 6 fire damage.
Oh, that's
As
okay.
lava erupts outwards and sprays. You catch a little bit on your shoulder and stuff. Luna, Lycus, the two of you are able to kind of like see the eruption of lava, exploding. The walls of this place literally erupting inwards, right? The two of you are able to kind of get down behind some material and stuff as you hear screams of people getting showered with the lava. Hilda and her little dog kind of tucked in underneath you, Lycus. And then you see emerging from the lava, climbing out and jumping out from behind the lava waterfalls. You see several fire giants dressed
Oh.
in plate armor and you see landing next to one of them a hobgoblin covered in bandages from head to toe, with a massive sword on his back and a respirator on his face. And this is where we're going to call our session today.
Oh,
Max,
God.
why do you always have to touch things?
Are these fire giants? How tall are we talking? Are they on the platform, or are they like standing from the lava upward?
They're in a few different places. I'll get you guys a map next session. They're a
Oh my
few pretty
God.
close to you guys. There are a couple up on the pedestal by the thing, and this hobgoblin is up on the pedestal with a couple of the guys. So
Nice.
Okay, here we go.
guys.
Holy
Session
shite.
62
All right, you
will
guys.
be one
You
to
three,
watch.
Good luck. I'm just gonna hang out. So
We just
shut up,
nerfed
level
Edenor
one.
big time. Yeah.
yeah, Ednor's fucking useless now. So
Edenor has no magic.
Edinor's divine spark just got yoinked. And Edenor, I'll say
Oh my
too,
God.
I think just as the session is ending, as you are falling to the floor, Edenor, your body feeling weaker than it's ever felt, the madness kind of like spreading around the room, you look back and you see Korome starting to like lean up.
Oh.
She is awake.
Oh.
So
well, it worked.
That's
That's a good sign. Hey, Edenor, no shame to you. I'd rather have a god on our side.
Especially the god of protection right about now. That's good. That's good.
let's see how this all plays out next time. Session
Oh my
62.
lord. Never a dull
Guys,
moment.
anything you
Never
want to
dull
say as we part for this week?
Hey, if you enjoy
Um,
watching us goof around, please like, subscribe, follow us, and all the things. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription free subscription Twitch thing that you're not using, put it on us. We would love that.
Heck yeah.
Yes, we would.
And if you want to get a good look at this guy, I'm sure we'll have art of him posted on our socials soon.
Soon.
Hell yeah.
Yep. All right, awesome. And guys, don't forget to check out Tales Archived. They believe they've got a session this evening. Known Realms to Lash. I don't even remember what session they're on, but it's
Over
always a good
100.
time. So go check them out. It's over 100. So we'll see you. Well, assuming the world doesn't go crazy like it did last week, we should be seeing you next week with Unearthed Inheritance. Goodbye.
Heck yeah.
Adios.
Bye.
Shh.